26-yard line.
Set, hut, hey, go on.
Yeah, let's go set lunch.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped. Behind the line.
On the tackle. A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 25-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
All right, D, let's check. All right, D.
Now Haskins to throw on 2nd down. He'll get this to his speedster, Paul Richardson. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the 1st.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Snap comes at 1. Now Haskins. And they drop him for a loss, but penalty markers are on the field. Let's see about the call. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Sack City, baby.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Check 52.
Shotgun handoff now for Love. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. That opening drive rhythm continues right into play number 3.
Whatever they decided that they wanted to run before the game, it's working pretty well for them right now. Moving the ball downfield at a nice rate. And guess what? I think the chain crew might have to get a little oxygen over there. They have to keep moving downfield with 1st downs on each play.
He's coming to you. He's coming to you. Motion. Hey, hey, hey. Orbit. 55. Check 55. Mike. We own them. We own them. Hey, check right. Check right. Watch it.
Now Haskins on 1st down. A deep ball for Dotson. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So now, following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10.
He's crashing. He's checking crash. Check 99. Check 99.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Nice. Let's go. Come on. Watch it. Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4. What we got?
Now this time he'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston. He's at the 50. The 30. Past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Vikings 7, Redskins 0. Jake Elliott set to kick off.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time.
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
I smell fear in that offense. I smell fear in that offense. Kill. 55's my guy, 55. Hey, I'm coming after you. I'm coming to go.
On first down, it's Haskins. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Danielle Hunter picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Now Haskins to throw it. Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. And the ball is knocked out, and the Vikings pick up the football. There he goes left side. And they're going to bring this one back. It's a fumble return, a scoop and score for the Vikings. So this defense clicking early in the year, week one, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
Elliott good with a PAT. And that'll make the score 14-0.
14. Redskins 0. Jake Elliott set to kick off.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. And got his man complete. That's good for 28 yards.
Washington Redskins, first down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up first and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Oh, here we go. Oh. Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, tighten down. There you go. Go.
Throwing now, Haskins on first down. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. Second and 10. Here's Haskins again. This to McLaurin out on the left side. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 32-yard line.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's second and 2. On second down, here's Haskins. This will be caught inside the 10.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Come on, QB, come on. Hey, look.
Geis, they'll try to run it. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. They'll try again on second and goal after going backwards to the 12.
Switch up.
Now it's Haskins. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Daniil Hunter getting him once again his third sack of the afternoon. And that is the third sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's third and goal. On third and goal, Haskins. This is caught. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. Fourth and goal from the 2. They'll run for it. Geis. And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. The run is turned away on fourth and goal from the 2. And the Vikings, they come up big down near the goal line.
On set, 56. Mike's 56. I got you, boy.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And they got him behind the goal line. Cook goes down for a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. but I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
That's a lot of points. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position we were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. Dancing to his left. Out to the left, it's complete to Daxon. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington 1st down.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a give, right side, it's Geis. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 1st downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
54. Come on, D. Watch safety creeping. Safety.
They'll run with Geis. Breaks the tackle, now an alley. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
On 2nd down and 4, Haskins. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing. And they got it done.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now a run with Geis. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yes, now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
On the ground, Geis. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Mike 54. You. Check.
Now Hundley. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10.
Watch the safety creep.
Going to give this time to the tailback. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
At the 28-yard line.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3.
All right, here we go. Let's go, D, let's go. Hey, let's get this. Get it.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. 3rd down, Dalvin Cook. Oh, and they had him stopped short of the first, but a penalty marker down. And that looked like a clear face mask to me. So that one will be accepted. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Cook following the penalty. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. They run again on 1st down. Cook. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. On the give, running right is Howard. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a 1st down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
At the 32-yard line.
Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
The outlaw. 56. Protein spill. Go, go. Hey.
2nd and 9 now. On the move to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts. The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
50 seconds to Mike. Watch the run.
Off the play fake. Burnett steps away to his left. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked by Pierre Desir. He was looking for a Nunwa there. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
Ready. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Short. Not today. Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike. Don't get nervous. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Big stop. Echo. Mike 5-4.
Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. He's going to rifle one deep left, and he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Paul Richardson, 42 yards. As his guys are back within a single score. Hopkins with the extra point, and this is back to a 5-point game.
Next to score, Vikings 14, Redskins 9.
A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. This is taken at the 3. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
at their own 22-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool
And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Vikings. Herb Smith Jr. in the final seconds of the first half. And the Vikings get the quick strike touchdown. Elliott good on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play.
The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Again, it's Cook. A little juke. Another nice move. 11 yards there, first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Tighten up, tighten up. Pull it together.
Joker, 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 joker. Great stone. Come on. 56 is the mic.
On first down, they run with Howard. On the tackle, it was Greg Stroman, the former Virginia Tech Hokie.
No.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's a 2nd and 7. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Let's go. Let's be driven.
They'll drop the throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
To me, the defense was a little gas near the end of the first half, but they've come out of the locker room with a little extra spring in their step. Wonder what they did at halftime to get them so motivated.
I don't know, but that sack looked good. Now let's see if they can build on the momentum of that play. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football. Yo. Take this.
Again on 2nd and 10 at Haskins. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. I got him. Mike spot 4. Mike spot 4.
Now Haskins, 3rd and long. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Taken in at the 22. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
2nd and a yard at the 45-yard line.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. 2nd and 1. And complete right side to Cook. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. 1st down, here's the run with Cook. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game. But a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Okay, ready? Mike 51! Mike 51! Danny! What? Hey! Check 24! Check 24!
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down.
Let's go! Let's do this!
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. Trying the right side with Howard. Pierre Desir in on the stop.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Here's 2nd and 8. Throw left side on target to Thielen. And he lost the football. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away.
1st down.
Here we go. Good team on it. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Check the screen.
from the red zone now. They'll look to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard.
Mark 55, Mark 55. Hey, here we go. 55.
Looking to throw, Haskins. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Go. Check it out, read.
They'll try and get him with Geis. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on 1st down. Here's Tressway now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
On 1st down, Howard. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Down 6, not a wolf. 56, right there, 56. Six guys. Check six guys.
On second down, it's Cook. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
56. Check tight.
Looking to throw. Burnett under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Well, a free safety blitz, that can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble, because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Everson Griffin on the sack, taken to the 4th round back in 2010. What a steal.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Here's Haskins. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Trey Waynes, the Michigan State man, right there in coverage. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. Fielded at the 33. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. They run it again with Cook. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Tackled there by Monte Nicholson. He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
Come on, set, 50, plant. 22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. Ready?
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. It's Ryan Kerrigan getting the sack.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
The Redskins playing to win. Let's go! At their own 20-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The free safety, Trey Boston, there to knock it away. I guess at this point, Charles, heck, why not take some shots?
I would agree with that totally, because a big play can't hurt at all. Heck, you might get a pass interference call out of it. Somehow the ball might get tipped up and you come down with it. Might not do too much for the result of the game, but it could add to your stats.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. 2nd and 10 now. Haskins looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Richardson. 12 yards there and a first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Here we go. 15 on it. 15 on it. Hayward. Hey, check right. Watching you five. You must be getting tired of seeing me. Mike 55. All day, punk.
Now Haskins on first down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Daniil Hunter in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. After the sack on first down, Haskins. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Daniil Hunter able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. And coughed it up. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble. That could have been trouble.
Well, that was a big oops right there. But how about his ability to correct it? Loses the football, able to get it back himself.
Yeah, pounced right back on it, keeps possession. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. This time Haskins will look to throw. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 16 yards, a first down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
11 more on that one and another first down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you don't lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, man. Boom, boom.
One final shot for Haskins. And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. The extra point is good, but it only impacts the final score as this game comes to a close. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Vikings, not much to complain about here. They come in and steal a victory in a tough place to play on a Sunday night. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Washington, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Yeah. When I've been up this magic. When up this magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror now, I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You could see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Felt like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. When I've been up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror now, I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make